Hi, friends. I'm so orange. God damn it. I was thinking, because this video is going to probably be short, the one that we're reacting to, we could probably do some other stuff too. I'm so orange. It's fine. I'm fine. Let's get this. You think... No, I won't say that. This guy is kind of handsome. Okay. Should I share it or should I download it? We'll share it. It's titled, Bro Tries to Pay Myron $200 for Changing His Life. I've been saying it. Like, a lot of people like to drag FreshandFit, but they help a lot of people, men in particular, obviously.
And everything. Yeah, but
hold on.
Here is the
Do you
deal.
agree? Why women deserve less?
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
So just for some context, Myron's been setting up debate me outside. What do you call that? Who started that? What's the name of that guy? You guys know. He's the one that would trigger lefties. Change my mind guy. Except the poster says women deserve less. So let's... Do you guys think women deserve less? Let's see.
Sure.
I want to preface it. Yeah, by saying that I'm like huge fan.
Okay. Sure.
The reason why I'm in Miami is because of the philosophies you taught me.
Okay.
Now there is and you'll see how big of a fan I am, but there is a slight difference in opinion because you always preach about how men are in charge.
Yes.
Men should lead. Men should be the ones who are commanding authority and the energy of all the interaction. So if the world at the moment is kind of like semi-evil, it's against women. And women, since they're passive, we are the ones responsible to change their mind. This is kind of like a Christian way. What up, Chris?
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, the men are the leaders. I agree with you on that.
So this is kind of like, where does that responsibility come in? Because like I've listened to you guys so much. You've saved me from so many toxic relationships, and I'm serious. Like you've literally changed my life. I'm 100% serious about that. But when I came to God, because of Zerka, the most insane person on planet Earth. And by the way, I saw Sneaker in Elevation literally like a day or two ago. So yeah, this is kind of the question of where does the responsibility come in for us?
Well, I mean, I think the responsibility comes in with giving them less authority, which is because obviously they need less authority for us to have more authority and be in a leadership role. But if we go ahead and we make it 50-50 and give them the same authority that we have, then it doesn't work. So I agree with you.
And this is kind of like the deal where I absolutely agree. We have to completely have authority over our women, but the whole system is against us and them. And I've been, for example, personally, I've been trying to fight so fucking hard against the systematic like oppression of what we are supposed to do as men, which is complete fucking bullshit. I've never had a relationship where a woman respected me while me not being with another woman. Unfortunately, guys, this is kind of like the truth of the world. So
it's it's one of the uncomfortable truths.
It is very.
You have to have other women like you for them to respect you.
Yes. Right now, I have a girl who I'm not texting other girls. I don't know. I've become Christian, so I'm kind of restraining myself. And immediately, I see my women pull back and do all that bullshit. So it's kind of like, how the fuck do I go against that? How do I win against the systematic bullshit that's happening right now?
Yeah, I mean, society incentivizes women to not be faithful and to play their options. And I think the only way you can really combat that is, especially since you're a religious Christian man, is keep your sexual market value high, stay attractive. And then I think she's going to notice when other women are looking at you. I'm not saying you actually have to.
I can't tell if, what, you think that guy's Serbian? I'm going to say Serbian. I'm like pretty confident. Sorry. You're not. Okay. He was saying my girlfriend or the girl that I'm talking to pulled back and is doing that bullshit. Like, how do we fight against the system? Is this a systemic system problem? Systematic? Or is it she wants attention? Should we watch it a little bit back?
You have to have other women like you for them to respect you. Yes.
Yes. Right now, I have a girl who, like, I'm not texting other girls. I don't know. I've become Christian, so I'm kind of restraining myself. And immediately, I see my women pull back and do all that bullshit. So it's kind of like, how the fuck do I go against that? How do I win against the systematic bullshit that's happening right now?
Yeah, I mean, society
is that systematic, or is it? It literally sounds like. If she pulled back, if she's pulling back and you just became Christian, I don't know if they're dating. He's talking to a girl. I don't know. It could be so many things. You could be annoying, could be clingy. You know, religion and politics are topics that historically we said never talk about them. I don't listen to rules, but it could be that. I think after I've been on YouTube, it's pretty obvious that when you talk about politics or religion, you can lose a few people. Whether you state your position or not, it's just the topics in general.
Incentivizes women to not be faithful and to play their options. And I think the only way you can really combat that is, especially since you're a religious Christian man, is keep your sexual market value high, stay attractive, and then I think she's gonna notice when other women are looking at you. I'm not saying you actually have to like go ahead and cheat, right? I understand that, you know, you're a religious guy, but I think just the imagination that other women want you could work in some instances, but it depends on the girl.
And that's definitely something that I do. I don't tell her where I am.
Okay.
I'm gonna send her clips from this video.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, and
we're
by the way,
right now on YouTube, so yeah, feel free to pull whatever you want.
Let me super chat you $200.
No.
I want to. This is
no.
You've changed my life, so I do want to. Wait a second. Where is the?
Goddamn, that's love, man.
Where is the super chats?
We're demonetized. we're demonetized. You got to go at FNFSuperchat.com. You got to go at FNFSuperchat.com to do it, bro.
Yeah.
But don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Like, to me, the payment is you getting your life changing for the better.
Dude, listen, I come from Eastern Europe. Yeah. I used to owe 20,000 euros in Eastern Europe. That's kind of like, that's a lot in Eastern Europe. That's
like 2 years salary.
Yes, absolutely. And because of you guys, and I swear on my mother's grave, because my mom died when I was 19, because of guys like you, I'm alive today. And I'm not kidding about that. My dad died when I was 4. My mom died when I was 19. Because of male authorities, like Fresh, like Fit, like Andrew Tate, like Sneeko, like the insane person, Zerka. Because of these authorities, I've been able to change my fucking life so fucking much that I'm in Miami, which doesn't make any fucking sense. It is absolutely mind-bogglingly insane. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I owe you the world. You've saved me from so many toxic relationships. Women do deserve less right now. It is fucking insane. And I want to thank you so much for bringing this perspective. People don't have the balls to say this shit. I don't know where men lost their fucking balls in today's world. It's like you saying like air vibrations is making you afraid and all of that shit. It doesn't work, guys. Change your fucking life. Listen to these guys. You have to fucking listen to them. They've changed me completely. I used to fucking dig myself into the fucking grave. And because of you guys, now I'm in fucking Miami. On your fucking thing, which is unbelievable. When I heard that you're streaming live here, I was like, I had to run. I'm sweating right now because I'm so fucking nervous, and I had to run and come up and say thank you.
Yo, it was honestly a great conversation. I really appreciate you coming and showing love, bro.
Thank you so much.
Guys like you are why I do what I do, despite all the bullshit that we deal with, man. So thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.
Give me a hug, man. Pause.
Yeah. Thank you so fucking much.
Thank you, bro.
You've changed my fucking life so fucking much, and I'm really deeply grateful for it.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so fucking much.
Thank you, man. Godspeed, bro. Yeah. Thank you so much. Well, tell the people drop your like Instagram or something, and tell them what your name is.
Yeah. It's GLADOVIC Nikola, NIKOLA. I do coaching too.
Oh, they only had the white ones?
Exactly. It's Serbian. What the fuck? Why do people know this? Like Sneeko's cinematographer, or the guy who is following him around, is from Serbia. Yeah. It's fucking insane. Yeah. And I cannot believe this, guys. Once again, I do not agree fully with women deserve less at the moment, because like we have to take responsibility.
Wait. You just said you did. Hold up, Vlad. It's not his name. I thought I heard VLAD. I think you said Nicola. Hold on.
Lost their fucking balls in today's world. It's like you saying like air vibrations is making you afraid and all of that shit. It doesn't work, guys. Change your fucking life. Listen to these guys. You have to fucking listen to them. They've changed me completely because of male authorities like Fresh, like Fit, like Andrew Tate, like Sneeko, like the insane person Zerka. Because of these authorities, I've been able to change my fucking life so fucking much that I'm in Miami, which doesn't make any fucking sense. It is absolutely mind-bogglingly insane. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I owe you the world. You've saved me from so many toxic relationships. Women do deserve less right now. It is fucking insane. And I want to
what? Thought I found my husband. Never mind. Just kidding.
Deserve less right now. Do deserve less right now.
But then he said he doesn't agree. Stay congruent.
Nicola, Nikola. I do coaching too.
Oh, they only had the white ones?
Exactly. It's Serbian. What the fuck? Why do people know this? Like Sneeko's cinematographer, or the guy who is following him around, is from Serbia. Yeah. It's fucking insane. Yeah. And I cannot believe this, guys. Once again, I do not agree fully with women deserve less at the moment, because like we have to take responsibility. We are like if we are supposed to command authority, that means if we are supposed to have the authority, it means that we are the ones that are responsible for everything. This is what Andrew Tate preaches. This is what FreshandFit preaches.
Gotta be honest with you, the most masculine men that probably, like, I always give men shit. Duh. Who would I be if I didn't? And I'm like, I could protect my damn self with a gun. Still would pick the man, though, with like the bear thing. Fuck that. But if there were a couple moments in my life where I was like, ooh, I feel secure and warm, it was at Serbian parties they're like private events that would happen before the nightclub opened. Balkan events. I'm like, oh my God. Everybody is you needed more security for those events. Not because they're angry. They just really love each other and they beat each other up. It's like actually insane. But let's keep going.
You have to take authority. You have to be the one in control. Let's fucking go. Thank you, guys.
Serbians.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, bless up, bro. Yeah.
I dated a Serbian guy. Come to think of it.
No worries,
I forgot about that. But they're very loud, very not loud in a bad way, just like yelling. They're just like big people. They're just big. They're like a tree. I totally hello, Marco. But something happened in their history, which I genuinely don't remember, but somebody was trying to invade. They invaded, who was it? They invaded Turkey. I'm pretty sure they invaded Romania. I can't remember the country, but they tried to come to Serbia and they were like, no. And they like left. So they got very strong energy. Come to think of it, I shut the fuck up with that guy. I have to, okay? I'm just like, really nice dude. He just would get so loud. Even when he's like in a good mood, it's like, shut up. Sorry. Anyway. Stop yapping. You stop fucking yapping. Was he Muslim or Christian? Good question. Good question. I would say he's probably Christian. I'm trying to remember his last name. It's slipping. What the hell? Oh, I remember it. It's like 10 syllables. It's like Blagojevich, not the governor. Governor. But it like always sounds like that. No, I did not. He actually moved to me and then I left because I have commitment issues. It's really bad. It's not funny. Not funny at all. But what was the other video? I thought we could do whatever podcast. Heard there was a female dating coach. Should we? Should we? Why do you guys hate female dating coaches? Maybe not the best wording. Because from what I've gathered, the female, not dating coaches, oh, fuck, what's it called? The matchmakers, they seem to do really well. I doubt you left. No, I left. I left. Well, I won't put that information out there. They actually just contacted me not too long ago. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's go over here. Were you guys watching the whatever podcast? Was it good? It's so long. God damn it. So long. Oh, I always forget to share this thing. There was something else I wanted to say and it was important. I can't remember what it was. It'll come to me.
I feel like there are plenty of women out there, and I encourage women to double text, say what you want, go and get it. And if a man can't handle that, fuck them.
Well, I actually think men love, from my research, men love when women approach. They find it extremely attractive because it shows confidence. But I think the nuance that you're giving is like, if she were to also make a move on him sexually, that could be seen as like too easy or too accessible. But I think there's nuance. I think what he's saying is the man has to go through all these different touch points that are all essentially him going out on a limb, and there's nothing really in him. There's no ROI for him, really. And I think the nuance is missing because I think men do want to see more initiative as well from women, just because it's terrifying for a man to walk up to an attractive woman. Like it public shame, the risk of that is so high. Whereas if an attractive woman walks up to a man, that
I don't know who needs to hear this, but I was cold approached once and dated the guy for 2 years. It happens.
likelihood that she's going to get rejected is so
It does.
low, even if she's an average looking woman.
True.
I agree.
And
like,
a ginger.
I think that it sucks that you have to do so much effort, but when women do exemplify those traits, they are labeled that way. So if men didn't shoot those kinds of women down and kind of essentially push back on that kind of behavior, maybe more women would be inclined to do that.
Hold on, that's not.
Wait,
that's
I want
not
to ask
actually
you
true
guys
because-
something. When men say they're afraid of rejection, are they afraid of how to maneuver the situation, like how to hang up type shit on the phone, even though it's in person? Like they're uncomfortable with walking away, or is it like bruising the ego type of a thing? And I don't say that to be condescending. I'm just asking because I have social anxiety and I don't make phone calls. So me being a dude approaching, I'd probably kill it. Probably. I'm just kidding. But just because maybe if I'd be curious what it is, because maybe if that issue gets taken care of, it's not so daunting.
I mean, it's one
Probably
thing
something you haven't heard before, or you have heard before.
if a girl walks up to a guy and is just super aggro and is like, here's some pussy, that would be a turn off.
Not that.
But there's a way you can approach it, like even step to a guy, walk up to a guy, and it not come across as aggressive or like masculine or whatever. You can do so in a feminine way. It's just don't be a slag about it. But what's up?
Do you think like looks have something to do with that? Because let's say, what if like you are mid, and you have all those traits that they're looking for, but because maybe you don't like meet their expectations visually, that they'll like maybe consider falling into the settling, be like, oh, she has everything, but I just
So
don't like
why would it be? Okay, I understand they're afraid of being accused of harassment, but in the first counter, I know I was talking about this earlier. I'm going to put the episode on my actual channel. Literally did it today, and I was talking about men approaching women and stuff or whatever. And I've worked in nightclubs in Las Vegas, Chicago, Houston, Scottsdale, you name it. I've bartended it. Men are creepy. And not creepy like, oh, somebody's just calling them creepy because he's not hot or whatever. I'm talking creepy like staring at them the whole time. Staring is okay. I understand you guys are like, ooh, shiny object. I feel that. But you stare for a really long time. And then when you come to approach, you say something like, you're just so hot. Shit like that. Or like, which is crazy because you would think if you're so nervous, why is that your first line? Or they would say things like, can I get your number right off the bat? And I was talking about this in that episode, and women don't give out their number, not because they don't want to be annoyed by you through text messages, but because men stalk us. Like, it's absolutely a thing. It's really easy to put somebody's phone number into Google and then get their address. And so there's a lot of girls. Okay. I don't know if it's all women, probably not all, but like there's like dudes that are just like I lived in a cul-de-sac. So they would just like park almost like they were like a detective. I used to do PI work for a minute. Well, shadowed it. So it was like, what the fuck? That's gonna make me go into a psychosis real quick. Okay. Don't fuck with my genes, but like they do shit like that. I had guys send me glass roses. Tori, what the fuck is a glass rose? I still to this day don't know. In a box, like a box that Ace of Spades would come in, or some sort of like 1942 tequila, like in a box with velvet. Call places of work, breathing really heavily. I just can't stop thinking about the nipples, which is like, what are you talking about? I worked at a tanning salon when I was 17, 16. Was I 16? 17, 18, 19? I worked there for a minute. And there was a guy that would call every couple weeks, just like heavy breathing, asking if we had nipple covers. Like, sir, I'm calling my dad.
You're attractive. Do you think looks matter when it comes to those traits that, do you guys know what I mean? Like,
Was there
For a man? Like for a man?
Do
like for a man, for a
A woman
woman.
came up to you and said, "Oh, hey, I
Really?
like your beard and I want to take you on a date."
Yeah,
If she
and
was
then,
mid,
like,
would you?
Yeah,
And it's the same
that
thing.
too.
double
this is
standard.
very this
It's
is
a
a very
thing.
easy question to
I think
answer.
looks always
If the man does not find you physically attractive,
why
that-
would you?
that's
It's the
it.
same thing with a woman.
but men have to risk the same thing. What if she doesn't find me physically attractive? It is what it is,
Mm-hmm.
Women don't
So-
find most men physically attractive, I thought.
But I do think
Just kidding.
most attractive men would still be nicer to an average looking woman than an attractive woman would be to an average looking
yeah,
man.
well, and
No.
so going back to your point, kind of related to her thing. So
Mm-mm.
women overwhelmingly will not make the first move, won't approach, won't slide into a DM, won't send the first message, won't, whatever. But in comparison to men, in the event that they do, they're actually much more likely to succeed. Like a dude could send thousands of DMs and never get a response, but if you're a girl and you send like DMs out,
I gotta be honest, every man I dated, I'm pretty sure I made the first move, except for 2 or 3 exceptions. Like, I always say, why can't women approach? Oh, you're gonna come off masculine. I'm gonna come off masculine at some point, Like, oh, I just chuck a lime at them while I'm working. They're just like, talk about, I'm going to get in trouble for harassment. Kidding. Bad joke.
there's your much higher chance to get a response Also, you can slide into dudes who have like big major status,
Mhm.
That's not true.
and you're much more likely to
Maybe.
get like an average girl. When I say, how about a normal girl slides into a famous guy's DMs? It's not a guarantee she gets a response.
No offense. Love Brian. Love the men's. This isn't true. Like, it might be true, but I know for a fact these men don't know that. Like, maybe it's a thing. There were a few rappers I know where that was the situation that happened. Well, actually, I think the rappers reached out to them. Same thing. But like, well, no, it's not the same thing because it's a big difference if they do. I don't know. Are there ladies in the chat? Have you ever reached out to a celebrity and got a response? Did you think to do that? Actually, no? I'm trying to think because I worked in nightclubs. So we would have like Pauly D, Jeezy. What's his name with the eyeball? I like to watch her leave. Who is that? He hates me. Walk by Paris. I don't know the words. That guy. Maybe he doesn't hate me, but he looks like he does, if you know what I mean. Google him. I can't. Who else? Kim Kardashian's sister's ex, Scott Disick. That man is allegedly. Who else? Kim Kardashian's first husband? Or not first husband, Chris Humphries. Who else? So many athletes. So many. If you told me, yeah, I play for the Bears, I'd be like, okay. You know, I just don't really like football. Nor would I ever marry a football player. Wait, which ones cheat the most? I used to think baseball was the most faithful until I heard that they're gone for a long time. So I was like, well, that's out of the picture. I'm too psycho. I'm insane. I would probably have like heart attacks. I don't think long term, I don't know. I'd rather be with a boring guy that can excite me by being funny than be with an exciting career and be cheated on. Ugh. I'm so psycho that I wouldn't be able to just push through for 2 years and then divorce them for money. I can't do it. I probably would and I'm not trying to be funny, but my genes, what's in my family, I would absolutely develop like some psychotic disorder. Like it just wouldn't be good.
But like, it's a possibility. Drake's fucking with normal chicks. I don't know if Drake is like the cool guy anymore. I don't know. But like, if a normal, like, fucking 20-year-old dude
diagnosed,
into, like, I don't know, who's a Dua Lipa's
diagnosed with a psychotic disorder? No. But people in the family. Also, I did take the autism test. For those that watched me earlier, I took the test. Do you guys think I'm autistic? Put a 1. If you don't think I'm autistic, put a 2. Put a 3 if you can't tell, but you've suspected it.
Ems, you think she's like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I'll meet up with you, normal guy. I'm like, no, it's not happening.
Thanks, B.
I think for me, it's more so the men's behavior of pulling out their phone and be like, man, this girl's been blowing me up since our first date. If you stop doing that, women would be more inclined to actually initiate more things. But we know that men sit there and they talk like that about women.
What? That's not true at all.
That's
not true.
If he's not attracted to her, but I think if he's attracted to her, he'd be pumped.
But they're still banging her.
So that
There's
was
still what?
my question
what?
for you is at what point for you would her initiating the dates, her texting you multiple times, when would that become too much for you that you are now off put by it and unattracted, even if you're physically attracted to her? But now, so think of the term like stage 5 clinger, right? You're physically attracted to her, but she's too available for you. At what point does that become unattracted?
I mean,
She's ugly.
I don't think, at least in my book, like if she's psycho, that's one thing. But
Yeah.
if she's just super simpy, like really into me, I like that. Like I don't really like
No.
I like you.
Oh,
like
please. Me. Yeah, if she's hot. What if she's not hot, Brian? What about that one girl? I'm just kidding. But it's like the one girl that you're like, maybe I'd smash if I had a bag over my head, which you should not think that way, sirs. But come on, there's not one chick that's obsessed with you and you're like, I guess. Come on. There needs to be a name for them. Chloe's with love.
Because it's actually pretty rare for men to get like that level of attention, you know. So like
unless they're hot.
Okay. But I would argue like average chicks get like dudes fucking falling over themselves for like an average chick, whereas like average dudes ain't ever getting a DM, ain't ever being asked out, like ever. So I'm trying to think.
Ladies, do something for charity. Reach out to these men. I encourage every single woman watching me, just see it. We all know they take bad photos, okay? Just swipe on somebody you really never would. I don't really even think they'd open it, if I'm being honest with you. Because, I mean, you tell me, if you know you're not getting matches, whether you've tested it out before and you're a man, do you give up or do you still go on it? I don't really. It seems like dating apps are some of the, what's it called? You know how you can see that you've been on Facebook or Instagram for a few hours, which is insane. Tinder or Hinge have like, I don't know the exact numbers, but it's like up there with Instagram. I'm like, people sit on Tinder? Oh my God, the conversation must be so dry. Both female and men. Okay. Ladies, we're so inviting, but not on dating apps. Work on it. Okay.
Back to, but so I would say though that you'll have totally just as a woman, your success rate for like sliding into a DM or approaching a guy is much higher. And then even if the guy, most guys are going to be much more like, they'll still take it as a compliment. Like most guys are not going to be like, bitch, get away. Like they're not going to do that. Like most guys are at least going to be graceful.
Also, ladies, just a tip. LOL. I don't know if I would give the same advice to men. Don't use filters. And if anything, use videos in outside so that in person, they're like, whoa. Okay. And you might not think that you're using filters or anything. And I remember when I was like going through photos to do that hypergamy video where I'd be like on Tinder seeing like, I was like, damn. This like 3 years ago, I was like, oh my God, on my phone, like in my camera, these are filtered. So got rid of that really quickly, but just something to think about. Maybe you're somebody who's like, oh, I'm not somebody that's catfishing men, which honestly, they'd probably still date you. I'm just saying. I would personally rather be better looking in person. And it's just one easy way. Just don't use filters. None of that fake nose shit, okay? I want to see your worst features, okay? Make some chins. Have some fun with it. If you guys saw a girl's profile where it was insane, and I'm talking insane, like bun on top of head, making really scary faces, would you be like, all right, I'd fuck? Or I'd date this chick? I don't know.
Reaction. Whereas like, I think women tend to be fairly graceful, but like they'll also like, you'll have an experience as a guy. Like girls can be fucking brutal sometimes when it comes to rejection. Not all women, not all the time.
I would.
But like
that would be a no.
Even though I guess it can still be scary for you. Like as a woman, if you approach a guy, your success rate's going to be fucking insane. And then the guy's going to be pretty nice.
Also, the score that I got was 44. To be considered autistic, you needed a 50, and it went all the way up to like 200. Obviously, you can't do it from one test, but I was shocked. I thought it'd be way more higher there, but it must be the ADD. I gotta be honest with you though, I didn't really understand the questions. They were worded weird. I was like, that alone sounds a little autistic to me. It's like, I don't like the way they worded it. Fix it.
I think, even in rejection. So, yeah.
I just think men should encourage more of the women to go out there, and when they do it, like, don't react that way. And I think that women,
Wait,
for the
react
record,
what way?
react in a like, oh, this is too much, or call them clingy, because most women, they don't do that because they are in fear of seeming clingy
True.
or needy or being too much.
Most men, but like, can we just say the same thing about men? Except it's even worse for men.
Yeah.
It's even worse for men. We don't want to be seen like we don't want to be seen like we're creepy.
Okay, so let's just educate the public. Say what you want. Go after and get it. Send that double text, and then if they don't respond after 3 texts, just stop. Okay.
But
just
you know,
stop.
you want to hear something crazy on the whole creepy thing? You can take a guy, exact same behavior.
I have a better idea. FaceTime them. It's always served me well. Tori, you have social anxiety? Sometimes I don't. I find it can break the ice. Plus, you don't have to be like, you know, you could be doing other stuff. Is that just a Chicago thing? Why do we do that? It's like anybody, when I lived in, I forget if it was Las Vegas or Texas. It might have been both. They were right close to each other. But I remember calling or trying to FaceTime, and people don't answer them. I was like, whoa. But then they started to. They're like, I'm not home yet. I'll be home in 10. I'm like, you're a liar. You're just trying to look good. Liar.
Exact, like verbatim, say the exact same thing, say it the same way. The only differential is one guy you're attracted to and the other you're not. Like, that's it. It could be the same exact treatment. Or
FaceTime's
you
bold.
said the same thing, acted the same way. And the only difference is one guy's physically attractive, the other's not.
And I think the biggest thing is stop after 3 texts. For any men or women, stop having conversations with yourselves in people's DMs or text messages.
Oh, well, I
think
agree
that's
there.
the biggest thing.
These guys who send like 10 messages
Yes.
never get a response.
Yes. So just don't do that.
Yeah, and
But
then they get really mad at you.
like, it's okay. Let's just set the record straight. It's okay to double text. Okay.
But
I'm insane. Like, I can't be the only bitch that will send like a hot paragraph early on. No? Just me?
what he was saying is just like matching effort.
But you know what? I'll have like a spurt of energy and then you won't hear from me. Be like, this bitch. She's probably cheating on me. No, I'm napping. Okay. Napping.
So like people generally want people that match their effort. They don't want people who go way above and beyond, because then it starts to make you question that person's status. Like, why do you have me so high on a pedestal? But they also don't want the opposite. They don't want to feel like there's lack of effort when you're still putting forward initiative. So I think what he's saying, like a good balance would be, okay, you took a girl out for 2 days.
We have Jesse says, why females want a real man yet have wigs, weaves, spanks, slimming clothes, and makeup. It does wonders. I'd rather meet and talk to females at 5 a.m. at the store, all natural and hair messed up. If you want to date a man, you can just say it. I'm just kidding. Love you. Yeah. But just like men are nervous to approach, women are nervous to look ugly, or they want to look their best. You guys have to remember, a lot of women think that most men are fucking more than one bitch a week. You don't believe me? Ask them. Ask them. Seriously. I remember that was a big wake-up call. So I thought everybody was cheating even before I started dating. like I just thought that men did that shit. Not like that, but So I don't know. Ask him. I encourage you. Be surprised.
Dates. Now it's the third date. Is she going to propose something? Is she going to propose to hang out? Is she going to maybe text you after the date instead of waiting for you to text her and like thank you for the experience? Like that's like just matching the effort. That way he doesn't feel like he's just constantly putting himself out there and she's just cruising.
And what I'm saying is don't be afraid to be that person. And
I see this all the time at the bar. I FaceTimed once and it totally felt like a job interview. And then the girl started dating me, but I still was kind of creeped out with the interview feel. I see this a lot at the bar. And I'm just thinking to myself, dude, that sucks. And I don't know, like, I noticed it so I could tell my girlfriends about it. So I never really saw them do that stuff. But if maybe nobody's double dated with you, you guys do this thing, ladies. I'm sure men do it on some regard, but a lot of times the first date, they let the girl talk. You literally ask them so many questions like about their, it's the same shit. It's the income. How many family members do you have? Which is all great and dandy. Don't get me wrong. Maybe grown adults do this, but I find as being a bartender and I had to talk to people when it was dead as shit. And then I had to make conversation in order to keep a drunk person patient. Like I've had to do a lot of different awkward situations. I'm telling you, maybe I'm just insane, but ask somebody, ask the guy in the first date. So let's say you were to hypothetically, I don't know, murder somebody. What would be your weapon of choice and why? You're like, Tori, what the fuck? Tell me your traumas. Okay. I want to know the like deep shit right away. Could I handle it? But do not trauma dump men or women unless asked. Okay. There was this one girl I knew who was funny as shit. And I remember she said something like, yeah, I just like whipped out my meds, like was taking them. And he was like, oh, me too. And took out his. And I was like, I kind of love that. But like, don't do that. Okay. Be on your best behavior. But like women have such an art of making people comfortable. Not to say that you have to. It's just, it's so much more fun for both people if you're not doing the typical shit. Like half the dudes I would meet when I worked at the bar, I didn't know what the fuck they did for a living because I didn't care. Want a shot? Rumplemans? You want to talk about it? What's going on? Tell me the tea. Okay. Men don't really like talk. They really don't like to other people. That's why bartending, it's such a privilege. Okay. You never know why people sit down in a bar seat, but I'm going to find out in 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Just like, or play hangman. I've done that. Pulled out a little receipt paper and I'm like, all right, George, body parts, let's go. And he's like, oh, fuck. Femur. You're done.
I think so many people are scared to be that person. That's all.
Maddie, can you read this?
Notice how none of their answers for their parents were online. We need to get back to traditional values. My friends, get out there and meet someone face to face, not FaceTime. Statistics equals it lasts.
Yo, Kill of Cereal. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
He's a brave and a decent man. He's a pioneer.
I agree, but also I don't think the internet really existed like that. So like, that wasn't an option, you know?
And now
I mean,
people are scared because
I wholeheartedly agree. Get off the internet and, you know, go face to face. You learn more about the person. There's more value in it, but also with the times, the internet just didn't exist. It wasn't an option for them.
True. Hold on, guys. Getting into some of my other notes here. Oh, we had to do the bow thing. Somebody asked about, will anybody here do a proper bow? All right. So this is something that we talked about. What do men expect? This is something that I expect from a girl. Go ahead and play the clip. Boom. Huge bow. I need, once I get home, I need a bow. Look at this. Get home, laundry. She's getting my laundry all going.
Why don't men just pay for domestic labor? Like, why do you need your girlfriend to do it?
This dinner is ready.
I'm insane.
Attentive. Speed walking.
I expect my man to make me like a Benihana little cart thing with the hat. Have you guys seen those videos? I think they're hilarious. We couldn't afford Benihana, so we had it at home. And it's a man like with a little cart. Cute. Okay, cute. But when I meet somebody, I tell them I'm honest as fuck. Don't ask me a question. You can just say you have bad manners, Jesse. Okay. Keep it at 100. Want to talk honesty? There was somebody else that said something. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. You ever read the chat? I try. I'm ADD as hell. Have you seen the cost of housing? And yeah, it's pretty bad. Men don't want to. Fuck, I forget what I was going to say, and it was going to be good.
Scampering? What do you call that? Scampering?
Oh, non-alcoholic drink. My bad. Where'd it go? Who said that? You guys need some non-alcoholic drinks. I make a lot of them. I know a lot of bartenders will be like caught off guard, but if you're at a cocktail lounge, like a happy hour, relatively nice place, and you see that they have drinks that contain mint, okay, if you look at the menu and it has mint leaves, getting a non-alcoholic mojito is really good, especially if they muddle the fruit in it. I would also make like pineapple, orange juice, shake really well, and then pour that into a cup over. Sometimes I would do ice, or sometimes it was an ice ball, and then I would drizzle grenadine on it. So it's kind of like Sex on the Beach is orange juice and cranberry juice, but it was like, what the fuck is that drink called? Mai Tai? Kind of like a Mai Tai. You could do, usually bars won't have ginger ale on the gun, but what they do have is Coke and Sprite. Get 3 parts Sprite, 1 part Coke, tastes exactly like a ginger ale. Follow me for more tips, okay? Follow me for more. Honestly, cherry Coke. Final answer. It's a fast one. It's good. Cherry on it. If you want to do anything that has less calories, if you want like lower cal or whatever, I would see a lot of men get ice water with like a splash of pineapple. I would get that with like a lime. It looks like you're drinking, but you're not. If you want something that tastes like beer, O'Doul's. I personally prefer the Heineken Zero. And last time I worked in a bar, that's what they started to carry. Do you guys know, technically, I had to call like the liquor commission because I was like a non-alcoholic beer. Technically, you couldn't serve an O'Doul's to a 16-year-old because it was like, I forget the percentage. There's like some, but apparently Heineken was like the new beer that had 0 trace, and it was a moral dilemma. Okay, can they order it? Technically, yeah, they can. Don't tell them. Okay, we don't want to get them young, but isn't that crazy?
I don't really, yeah.
0 traces.
Yeah,
0.
you know, stirring my noodles. Stirring my noodles. Hands in. One more time. Show us the bow. Boom, deep bow. That's what it takes, ladies. I think
thanks, Louise.
That's what I want from a girl is.
Love you,
my lord.
Did you guys? Yeah, sure. My liege lord. Go ahead. Do you guys? What do you think? Do you think? It's,
I mean, I think it should not be like forced. It should not be forced. It should be
forced.
But I'm saying like it should be she wants to and like she likes to. So I mean like I play with my man and I'm like, okay, sir, overlord, superior master. And that's what I say to him. And he likes it. He'll be like, say it one more time. And that's what I say. And so like I'm okay with that. And that's I volunteer that because I know that it's exciting for him. And that's not like a lot of women won't be able to put their own pride or ego aside to please their man. Mm-hmm. So I'm for that. Am I gonna bow? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I already said, submissive dominant role.
What do you think about that?
Sounds fun. Are we role playing?
She's like,
As
when
long
I
as you don't
sign
call me a
up.
bitch, sure, I'm good with it. If I'm a bitch, then how are you okay? Okay?
Wait, what?
My lord. If we can watch Bridgerton together, yeah, I'll bow for you.
Okay. Thoughts?
Shout out.
Thoughts on the bow thing?
Not the bow, but everything else.
Not down with the bow?
Not down with
True.
the bow, unless
Not
it makes sense
down
for
with the
her
bow.
culture.
Okay. All right.
Something I notice is men will be like, I love your shoes. And it's like, I'm behind a bar. I know you can't see those. And that's like the first tip that Google tells you, don't do that. Okay, we're going to do better. Hey, you dropped something. Your standards. Hi, I'm Brian. Works like a charm. Follow me for more tips. Before you buy a girl a drink, you get her a water bottle if she's with a group of people. Do you guys want water? I'm going to go grab some. I haven't talked about that in a minute. They'll put their stuff down with you. Mark my words. The only people that I think understand this concept, if like you're not in the nightlife industry or whatever, are like festival goers. If you are into festivals, you know that this works. But it seems like those that don't really go to nightclubs or places with loud music, they're like, there's no way. $1,000. Telling you. Water bottles are usually the only people that ask for them pop bottles. The men pop bottles. So do they assume you're rich right away? Maybe. But it's more of like a, oh, wow, you don't want to get me a shot and get me wasted and try to take me home? That guy's got real confidence. He doesn't have to get me drunk. And then once women have to deem you safe, okay? Easy way to get deemed safe. And then you can take shots. Okay, but you're not wasting money buying a drink for somebody who has a full drink. The amount of times, man. I would see you guys like, hi. Can I get you a drink? I would always eavesdrop, okay? I have like Dumbo ears, and I'm just like, dude, she's got a full drink, and I don't even need to look at her to know that. She's gonna be like, oh, I have one, sorry. There's going to be some girls that are like, yeah, I'll get another one. The girls that be double fisting, I see you, okay? I'm going to watch you. You need a water in an hour, okay? But like, goddamn.
Okay, Morgan?
Yeah, I don't know. I think at some point it gets too much.
Too much? What do you mean?
Like it seems
Thanks,
like you're just a child. Like, why am I?
Thank you for the memberships.
You can't pick up your own clothes? I don't know.
Well, you see in that video clip, anyways, this is
True.
a high-powered person with a dating podcast. He goes home to his penthouse
dog parks.
Goes home to his penthouse apartment, and his girlfriend has she just kicks it at the penthouse while he's out working. He's taking care of all the bills.
I'd love to kick it.
Yeah, I agree if he's paying for all the bills, but what if it's like it could be the other way too?
I could do some
Like
role
I would
playing.
be fine with being like making the money for the household and him being at the house.
Oh my God, me too, bitch. I want a house husband. We should be friends. I haven't heard any other woman say that. Love that. Love that. He better do everything. He must be a virgin too.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
It's predatory when I say it, no?
Well, let me ask. Okay, so
Go,
outside of
baby.
this context, though, the actual physical act of the bow, what are your thoughts there?
No.
She's gorgeous.
Not cool.
Whoa. Isn't she pretty?
Do you think like what do you appreciate if a guy opens the car door for you?
Yeah.
On a date?
Yeah.
Does that kind of stuff? Okay. Do you want to get married one day?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Do you want the guy to propose to you?
Yeah.
Do you want him to
No.
get down on one knee?
Yeah.
fair.
Like a little bitch?
Yeah, sure.
But
There's nothing sexier. Okay. I don't talk about things that I say are sexy. So listen the fuck up. There is nothing sexier than when a guy, like during a fight, they're like raising their voice or whatever. And I'm like, I don't like that. But then you'll be in the kitchen, like sitting on the counter, just me. And they kind of kneel down. They're not like so in your face and shit. Love that. Not because I like a submissive dude. It's like one of the more masculine things because guys are so strong. Even the weenie guys, okay? Even the weenie guys are so strong that being able to like visually like kneel down something like that. It's really hot. I don't know how to explain it. Get on your fucking knees. I'm just kidding. But you have to like still be touching her a bit. So you can't just be like kneeling down, just like, you know. I'm so weird.
It's crazy. Y'all want a guy to like kneel before you. You're standing there. He gets down. He's looking up at you with little puppy dog eyes. Oh, sweetheart, I love you so much. Hold on, let me get the fuck.
And you know how many times you get on your knees for him after that? So let's be real.
Are you talking about blow jays?
Yeah.
You're talking about blow jays?
Blow jays. All the blow
How do you
jays.
feel about a woman proposing to you?
Desperate.
Well, I don't want to get married.
Same.
Unless she's rich.
That's why you have
I won't
to
get married.
She's rich.
I will only marry a woman if she's makes more money than me. And she has to be like a billionaire or some shit. I'll accept a millionaire. Like a couple zeros.
He's so
and she
joking.
still has to propose to you. If she's a millionaire, billionaire,
yeah,
you're only.
I've seen that chick somewhere before.
Maybe she
No,
proposed to you.
is she from something?
I would get married. But okay, so this is what you want, Morgan. You want a guy.
They have those Asian drinks on the table that you get from the Asian markets with the marble. Oh, so good.
Mary Gertrude Spurlock. That's not your actual last name. My dear, will you marry me?
Ew, Brian. No.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Okay, I guess we're married now, but or engaged. But
congratulations.
It's like it's crazy. Okay.
I know I don't want kids or get married or whatever, but if I married a Christian, we are naming our son Ezekiel. I don't know what it stands for biblically, but that is the coolest name. Prove me wrong. Find a better one in the Bible. That I've been helping my sister come up with names and stuff every week. We just like run through them. My sister's having a daughter. My niece, Auntie TT. She's coming, okay? She's coming. But I was thinking about biblical names too, because you can get some really they're kind of old school names or whatever. But I remember I was like, there was some biblical name that I just think could be a stage name. Just it's so cool. Ezekiel. Right?
Okay,
Is it a bad thing in the Bible? I don't know.
you the bow? You down for the bow or no?
No, he'll get a kiss, he'll get a hug, but I'm not
wouldn't do a bow?
bowing. It just I don't know.
Why
That
not?
seems kind of cultural as well. So
Am I culturally appropriating right now?
no, that's not what I meant. But no, he'll get a kiss, he'll get a hug.
Festus.
Right, but I'm okay. Let's just assume I'm
Ezekiel.
culturally appropriating, and I'm just
I thought it was like easy.
And how would you be? But how would you be
Something like that.
culturally appropriating? So I don't even understand that.
Malachi?
You think that vows were not done in the West.
well, I mean, I think she's trying to say.
Is that how you
it's more
pronounce it?
Common in like Asian cultures.
Right.
It's pretty
Malachi.
rare for,
Oh
like,
my God, Haley's gonna be obsessed. My sister really wants gender. We call it gender neutral, like Cameron, Chandler, those types of names or whatever. Malachi. That's a dope name. Kai. Little Kai. A little Kai, a little baby.
What,
I don't want a baby, but I want her baby. The baby snatcher. That's me.
Western
and,
countries.
and the reason they bow is because when you
Oh, that's a
someone, you can
cool
stab them in
name,
the back, but when you
Malachi.
bow, you can't. Like that's where it
That's my
originated
concern,
from.
really. With
Oh, wow.
But that's how it
That's why I
started.
want a
That's
chick
how it
to bow.
started.
These chicks be carrying
That's a
katanas and
sick
shit, you
name.
know, I'm worried.
Jonah.
Wait, so you
Ezekiel.
wouldn't know? 100% no. Wouldn't?
Maybe like in a playful
No,
manner.
no, no,
but- oh,
No.
Sure, fine, playful.
yeah.
But every time you,
Then that's not playful anymore. That's well, I guess it could be,
Sam,
but
it's crazy. I know it's
Is it?
uncommon.
Would you bow
me
for
Google
the
it.
right man?
Yes.
If the right man, he was Mr. Right, would
yeah.
you bow for him?
Yes, in a playful manner, yes,
Yeah.
not in a
No,
disrespectful
but he wanted to
cultural
do
Book
a
of
way.
sign
Malachi.
of respect. He just thought it was very respectful if you bowed to him.
Oh
Being submissive, you know.
no.
No.
Bow to each other.
Huh?
Like,
No,
of course,
no.
she'll bow first.
No,
then
I
to
don't
the
bow.
lady.
I
He didn't
don't bow.
His phone didn't go down.
I don't bow. I don't bow. She bows.
A bow. I can't stop.
What about you?
Mahimia?
Would you do the bow?
Whoa.
Yeah, I would. For the right man.
But you wouldn't like
Yeah,
if
for
a
the
guy-
right man, right?
Yeah.
For the right man, yeah.
Maddie, have you tested out the bow yet?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Well, he watches the show.
Yeah.
I guess. Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just like crazy to me because I feel like it's such a small ask. Like you don't got to spend any money. It's like not physically laborious. You just boom, dink,
Jeremiah.
dink. You know.
What does it do for you?
It's like a submissiveness test.
Superiority.
No, it's not about superiority.
What if she curtsied?
Could you imagine?
I prefer bow. I feel like a curtsy is not cringy. It's just not,
weird to skirt.
it's not
It's
what I
more
want.
formal.
Oh my God. Next
It's not
time.
what I want.
Wait. Next time a guy's just like, I want her to be submissive. Just like, yeah, I'm a curtsy. Like, I'm fine. I don't know why that's funny to me.
But I don't know. It's crazy because like we'll ask like
Do-si-do.
in addition to the bow, it's just like you were talking earlier like that guy asked you to do his laundry, right, on the first date, and you're like that's weird, right? Right? That happened, right?
Linda did the laundry though.
You,
I didn't do the laundry.
but you were
She folded
upset.
clothes. I folded
You were
clothes.
upset about the laundry.
Ladies,
Like,
if he wants you to do something that you don't want to do, fuck it up. Okay. Men want to do weaponized incompetence. Do like Tory ADD and turn all his white clothes pink. Okay. He'll never ask you again. If anything, he'll panic if he sees you putting them in the wash.
you wouldn't. You
Because
were
that
like,
doesn't seem like very.
I need the type of man that's like, I like that they're pink now. That's the kind of energy I need.
Date thing.
but check this out, right? Check this out, right? So here's what's crazy to me. When it comes to the bow or like cooking a man a meal or doing his laundry, you guys will object to that, but you'll fuck a guy the first
Bold.
night.
No.
Like, you will let a guy. I could get into detail. You know what I mean?
There's another
Like a girl could let a guy.
there's another Z name, but it's not like Zachariah, but there's a Z in it. It's kind of like Ezekiel. What is it? Somebody know? I'm looking.
Busting that on her face. That's why I'm just saying.
I was like,
that
let's
could happen.
get it.
That could
Let's
happen.
go.
It could happen on a first date. A girl requested that once from me. It could happen on the first date. On first date, yeah.
She a freak.
I guess.
Don't yuck someone's yum.
Yeah, that's second date stuff.
But it's like,
Names
hold on.
like
You'll let a guy hit.
Girl.
You'll let a guy hit.
Yeah.
But like literally doing, like you'll be.
If- I mean,
I
it's
don't
like
wanna be
mutual
vulgar,
wanting
but
to.
you'll like literally choke on his pee-pee.
On his pee-pee.
But you
First
won't
date.
bow for him.
First date, but you won't bow. You won't. What's that? You had experience?
I've never heard you say that. I just
Choke on the pee-pee?
Yeah.
And he repeated it.
Anyways, but
It's not
laundry, just
Ezra.
doing folding his laundry, not very difficult, cooking a meal, whatever.
Mm.
Doing a simple bow. Like, no, I won't do that.
I didn't say
But
no.
you can be inside of me, son? That's crazy, bro.
They can't wash.
Just lost
You
her
can
labor.
penetrate me with your penis. But I
Just
will
read the
do a
Bible.
little-
True, I could.
Watch this.
I do
Boom,
have a
that's-
Bible
You
from
won't do
Bible
that?
study.
I didn't say no. I said
You know what I
yes.
mean? You know what I mean?
But also,
But can we agree it depends
it's
on
mutual.
the woman too? Like some women don't. Like
I-
there is, believe it or not, there's
I like the name Costa and Lukash, but those I need to like marry a European for those.
women who don't fuck or kiss on the first or second or third or even fifth date. There's still some old school
Isa,
tradition values
Zipporah.
with some women.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
why
sure,
won't those women bow then?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
Those women
like
probably
normal.
the
That's not
women did
normal.
bow.
I guess the point
and I want a man to faint every time I come into the room. Okay, we can't have everything we want. I just want him to go away. You know how you want her to go away? How can we politely say, can you go away? No offense. It's not you, it's me. Like, I think certain parts of the house should be designated. Like, you can have the TV room. Just give me the kitchen. But you know what happens is while I'm in the kitchen cooking, letting out some stress. I'm not a good cook, but I do enjoy baking in particular. Whipping and shit. Why do you guys come in there and like sit? Like, can you go in the other room? You stress me out.
I guess the point I'm trying to make is the same woman that
can you
said-
please leave?
Not-
Is that
again,
polite?
Yes, there are women who won't fuck on the first date. They'll fuck on the second. But anyways,
Lucifer, Jesus.
But anyways, so
There.
they'll
Zen.
they'll be fine with having a man inside of them, but they draw the
Yahweh.
line at about.
How do you pronounce it? Yahweh? Yahweh.
Right, Morgan?
It could be that there's mutual beneficial and pleasure in penetration, but she might not find.
Okay, can I say something that absolutely triggers me? Absolutely. Like, okay, men, if you're married and you've been married for a minute, it probably doesn't matter. But if you are, you just move in together and you say, so what's for dinner? I actually want to jump through a window. I don't know why. I would love to make you a meal, but something about you asking, I don't know why. I've never had, it's not like something that somebody did in the past where I'm like, I have like a reason to be triggered. I don't know where it comes from. It disgusts me. Probably because they say it like I envision it being said. I'm delusional. No, I've had one guy say it, but it always really, really annoy me. I don't know why though. Like, so what's for dinner? Like, get the fuck out of here, loser. You shouldn't ask. You tell me, because I can't make chicken for shit. What are we doing? I need help. Like, I literally need your help. That's the thing is, like, sometimes ladies, when you maybe get really stressed out because you married somebody who's like relatively incompetent to some regard, like, why don't you just not do the thing you keep asking him to do? Like, just don't do it and like be calm, like, why can't you do that? Well, someone's gonna have to do it. Just don't. But it won't get done. Oh wow, you gotta live a little ADD, okay? You haven't hit rock bottom. Just let it go. Literally, just wait for him to do it. Don't be mad. Don't be all stuck up. I'm telling you, they do it. Okay, someone's gotta, because I'm not. Like I said, I'm not wife material. Okay, I know my weaknesses. I need to be like trained. My mom was a stay-at-home wife and she made the best food. The house was always clean. I forgot everything at school. I called my mom. She was there in 2 seconds. Literally, I don't know anybody who has a mom like that. She was a little cray. Strongest woman I know, though, not gonna lie. And I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, I can't do that. There's no way. I don't like the idea that when you give birth, it's like everything in your body is screaming to go feed the baby when it cries. Like, I want to forget to, which sounds insane, but I need my autonomy. Okay, go away. I need you. You take it. I'm just kidding. Obviously. Well, not obviously. That's why I think it's insane when the companies want women to go back to work after 4 weeks. It's like everything in my body is telling me to keep that thing alive, and you want me to go press some buttons on a computer? Are you insane? Like, no, I just wouldn't go. Stay home, Have a hysterectomy, please, ma'am. Please. My mom used to say when I was younger, she's like, I was so selfish, and then I had you guys, and it made me not selfish, but like mentally I still wanted to be selfish, so I like resented you guys. Which is fine. I never have to ask what's for dinner. I'm being told in advance, and I don't really care because I like most food. Okay, I like that. You look like the lead singer of Paramore. Thank you so much. Tori, I can make the best breakfast food because I worked in breakfast as a manager eventually. And so I would get there at like 4 a.m. and I would cook. And it was so fun. I can do breakfast really good. Like any type of, you name it, I can make it. Everything from omelets, eggs Benedict, what do you call it? Hash? Corned beef hash? Crepes, stuffed French toast, chilaquiles. That one took a minute, okay? It's not the easiest thing. I suck at salsa from scratch. What else? Frittatas, a Dutch baby. I love making Dutch babies. You know, the pancake with the lemon and the powdered sugar. Bacon, eggs, hell yeah. A perfect Belgian waffle is undefeated. I have not made a waffle in a minute, but I do have a waffle maker. I just love crepes so much that I'm always, but you're not wrong. I love a strawberries and cream with chocolate chip and sometimes bacon on it. Waffle. It's got to be the right consistency. My dad likes a crunchy waffle, okay? I want that thing to be perfect. It's got to be like Frenchy, but very soft. Ask me what it's like to be a woman. That literally contradicted itself. I hate it. Okay. Like the video. Comment, subscribe. If you are married, okay, go tell your wife she's the shit. I don't care if you're like sitting next to her quietly. Okay. Moms are superheroes and wives are literally the same. You better tell her that she's the shit. I'm saving marriages one video at a time. And just go away. Okay, just go away sometimes. Please. Thank you. Okay, bye. Like the video. Comment, subscribe.